Alright guys, a quick video about what I'm doing today. I am headed back into our hunting spot and I'm going to set up some trail cameras, but I'm also going to scout out outside of the area that we normally hunt. Just go a little deeper, kind of a bigger, I guess, radius to where we normally hunt. Been doing a lot of scouting online and found some good areas that I want to check out. So I'm headed in solo. I'm riding Joe today and Pony and Molly. And we're just gonna go back here, set cameras, and have a 2-day pack trip. So pretty exciting. I haven't done an overnight pack trip in a long time. There is a fire going on in the area. Actually, it might be a 4-hour drive. I guess it blew up today. I actually have ash falling on me. I got off the horses to cut some trees. When I came back, my saddles were covered in ash. You can see it's super smoky. It's really dark. I mean, it's kind of eerie. I did just check my phone and I had Tyler check the fires to make sure there wasn't one closer, but there's not. So we're just getting the ash and smoke. There's actually 2 that are kind of in the same area. I decided to ride Joe today and Pony Molly. Reason being, I haven't ridden Joe a lot lately since I got Molly a year and a half ago. I've mostly been riding her, mostly because she's more fun and she's faster. She's got a much quicker step than Joe. He's kind of slow. But I just thought I'd get some miles on Joe riding and get Molly some packing and get back in here and see what we can set up and just kind of expand our horizons in this hunting area. So just navigating all these down trees since the last time we were here. Next time I'm definitely bringing a chainsaw. I'm gonna have to cut up a lot of these just to make it easier to get in and out of. So anyway, we'll keep riding, and I'm way behind after cutting all those limbs. So hoping I can get to somewhere and find a camp before dark. So I've got the horses high lined and got their feed bags on with some feed before bed, and just getting them ready for the night. Well, good morning guys. Sorry I didn't get much footage yesterday, but I had such a hard time with all the downed trees, plowing new trails. I'm only a little over halfway to where I want to be. It just started getting dark on me sooner than I thought, so I didn't do much filming. I just found a good spot, set up camp, and had dinner and called it a night. So not really what I was planning and hoping yesterday would look like, but the plan is today I'm gonna hike down the trail a little ways without the horses, and if there's a bunch of blowdown that I can't get with my saw, then I might have to come back another time with the chainsaw. And then I could always tear off this way and go up and over, and that'll at least will expose a lot of area. So those are my options for today. I've got the horses over there, got them some grain, they're eating right now. And then I'll probably put them on the picket line in the hobbles and let them eat some grass while I go check out the area. So stay tuned. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. I don't normally drink creamer with my coffee, but I haven't found a great instant coffee that I really like. Today we're having Folgers. I've had it before. It's okay. If you guys have a suggestion of instant coffee that you like, let me know. I'll try it out for sure. But gotta have a little creamer with my coffee this morning just to make it a little more bearable. Alright, so the point of this morning, I'm on foot just checking the trail, making sure there's not a bunch of logs down in these next couple big patches of trees. There's a lot of burn. You know, once they start to rot, they'll just fall over in these big windstorms that we get. So far, back up the trail yesterday, a lot of trees, a lot of work. So I'm gonna check the rest of the trail, but already I can see a few on the trail. There's a couple steep parts coming up that if there's trees across, there's no way to get around it safely with horses. So let's see what we got up here. Here's one that'll have to come down. Yeah, I'll get rid of that log just to clean up this trail a little bit. There's a few little ones here. I'm thinking I'll go ahead and pack up the horses, pack up camp, and we'll head on down to where we want to be. All right, well, I think that's the last of the unmanageable ones. A few up here we can get around, but not worth cutting. So I think it's time to go back to camp, pack up, and head further in like I want to. This is where we're going to set up. I can't tell what it is yet. Looks like a cow. I only see one up there, but there might be more in those trees. I'll get my other camera out and get a better picture for you. But I guess we're in the right spot. That was awesome. The camp is just right up here. Gotta set up camp. Obviously moving around midday. It's 3:15 right now. No, it's 3 o'clock right now. So they're out midday just walking around, and it's almost a full moon. It was really bright last night. They're probably just not pressured, so they just eat when they're hungry. All right, let's go to camp. All right, got the horses taken care of. I got camp set up. Now I'm gonna go do some scouting. I did see some elk earlier today, and I'm gonna go up this draw, up this drainage, where there's a creek running through, see if there's anything up there. Then I'm just gonna get up on top somewhere high and just glass around for the rest of the evening. I don't believe it, I just saw an antelope doe up here. We're at like 9,200 feet and there's just this doe antelope walking on the side of this hill. I have never seen that before. Crazy. A couple of elk beds up here, one there, one there. I am seeing lots of elk. It's full. There's a ton of it. Oh, here's another elk bed. Another one right there. That was interesting. I just popped up over this hill as I was filming and a whole herd of elk came walking over the top and they spotted me and they stopped for a while, kept mewing at me, and finally they took off. But if the cows are here now, the bulls will be here in September, so it's good news. Alright, let's get up to the top here and do some looking. I just spotted another herd of elk playing in the wallow. Check this out. All these elk are just wallowing, playing in this wallow. It's pretty awesome. I was actually on the phone to my mom and I looked over there and I saw the wallow and I was like, oh, there's elk down there. I said, I gotta call you back. I just see a bunch of elk. So, and it looked like there was maybe a mule deer that came down in there. I'm not sure, but they're all wallowing in it and now they're kind of starting to head back up. So I'm gonna watch them and see where they're all going. But man, it's been an awesome day seeing a bunch of elk already. Like I said, I know if the cows are here, there's gonna be bulls back here too. Anyways, pretty awesome. All right, well that was a very successful night. I'm gonna go back to camp, get some food, feed the horses, take some Tylenol PM. Beautiful night, fun night, and successful night. So all in all, it's been good.